Hey guys, what's up? It's Ventani here. Welcome back to another league racing video. We're here for round 12 in the USA. So we've just come off the back of round 11 Japan where we got the win. So it's starting to go our way. It's near the end of the season, only 4 rounds left after this. And yeah, so we're hoping to have a good end to the season. We're currently P7 in the standings, 38 points. We're quite a way off the top, so hoping for a good race. We are still in a very good chance in the constructors, not too far off, less than 40 points is the gap, 36 to be precise. So we're in qualifying now, currently P8. It wasn't a great banker lap. So yeah, we're here coming through the S section now. We're half a tenth down, but we did lose a lot of time because our setup wasn't exactly right. We had to make a couple changes and it seemed to fix it. We had a lot of understeer, so it was pretty frustrating for a first lap. And yeah, you can see we're already 3.5 tenths up just through the S section. So now coming to the hairpin, got really good rotation through there, and we got early on the power. And we're almost 4 tenths up, as you can see. So we're doing pretty well so far. Got half a lap left. The last sector is where you gain most of the time, or lose most of the time. You can cut that inside curb. We did get a bit of snap of oversteer, but it's a purple middle sector. We've gone down to 3 tenths, so lost a tenth from that snap. But we're now up to 5 tenths up, so that was a very good rotation through one of the trickiest corners of the lap. As Havina almost gets in our way there. Luckily he doesn't. Coming to the end of the lap, just going over 7 tenths then. And up to, yeah, 7 and a bit tenths, so pretty good lap. That puts us up to P4. And as we're trying to go on the in lap to hopefully get on a new set of tyres, I forgot to brake because I didn't have the line on and I wasn't thinking, so that was the end of our qualifying. It wasn't really great. We ended up qualifying P4 in the end. No one behind improved to knock us down, so here we are lining up for the grid. Our teammate Midas on pole, he's done absolutely great in qualifying. He's going to be my wingman for the rest of the season. As I previously stated, he isn't exactly in the fight for the championship, joining mid-season, so until I'm out of contention, we're going to be prioritizing me. Yeah, so hopefully we get max points, obviously, to try take down Red Bull in the constructors standings. I'm not too far off the top places in the standings though, so lights out and away we go. It was a pretty good start from DTS corner ahead of us, and so Luke, he ends up up our inside, and we end up clipping the back of DTS there. He broke a bit too much, trying to go 3 wide through there, and Luke and Kavudi both spun, or at least Kavudi did. Luke just lost a lot of time, and we end up getting past Midas there. We got a warning just because well, it was a pretty hectic start, so I was alright. Jake gets disqualified and Jay Kelly retires, so we end up getting a virtual safety car, which lasts quite a while. But so yeah, it was a pretty hectic start. It seemed like Luke got a really great start compared to Kavudi and myself, and it led him up the inside, and he didn't want to back out through the corner, and I was ahead, so I didn't really have to leave room. I don't know if it was my fault exactly. Nothing's been said since, but yeah, so it was a pretty hectic start. Kavudi's at the back, none of them retired. I don't know if anyone got front wing damage, but yeah, so we're in second place now, so it was a pretty good start nonetheless. Midas ended up dropping down 2 positions sadly, but he's still there. He can still fight for this. And yeah, so Kwan up ahead. Kwan, we've been racing him a lot in recent races, especially in Japan when he was behind me putting pressure on. Midas ends up coming into the pits here as the virtual safety car just ends, but he goes straight into the pit wall and he loses his front wing and a lot of time, so that was not ideal. He ended up getting jumped by a couple of people, so yeah. Now we've just been chasing Quan over the past couple of laps, trying to get inside the DRS, or keep inside the DRS, and we do here. So lap 3, DRS wide open, using a bit of ERS to catch, and we're going to move to the inside, and that is up into first place. That was pretty easy move. He wasn't trying to defend too much or anything, so that is us, yeah, up into P1 on lap 3, and we're just trying to control the pace. Towards the end of lap 4 now, still controlling the pace. Rishi comes into the pits and gets a 5-second penalty, so that was someone P3. He was in DRS of both of us, so that was pretty lucky from us, and that just means it's pretty much going to be me and Quan, because, well, effective 4th place is 7 seconds behind. Kavudi retires, so someone big in the championship. It's his 2nd DNF in a row, so it's not been great for him, but it brings out the safety car, so we're going to come in for our stop on lap 5 here. Pretty easy one stop in these races, because it's only 25% sprint format, so we're going to come in. We're going to rejoin in 1st place, and that's really helped us, because Rishi behind has, I believe, now dropped down quite a few places because of it, or maybe he will. I don't exactly remember. No, he jumps everyone, so he's back up to where he is, but he has got that 5-second penalty. So that is good for us, because it means he can hold people behind who have changed onto the softs, being Brad Boscohan, Brad known as Boscohan, and Hopi. They're both on fresh softs, so we're happy to have Rishi in 3rd there. So coming to the safety car restart, our rear tyres just aren't gaining any temperature, so we don't know what to do here. We're thinking, when do we go? And it's here I've decided I'm going to go early. Again, it worked in Japan, and hopefully it can work here. And we go just there, just before the penultimate corner, and it seems to have worked. Already 8 tenths behind to DTS Quan, so another great restart from us. These guys just not, maybe not knowing that I'm going when I am, so that's pretty good. Just getting some extra heat in the tyres there, making sure the rears aren't too cold so we spin out. That has happened before. Just off the safety car restart, we haven't got the rear temps up enough, and we've ended up spinning because of it, so I want to make sure we didn't. We've been controlling this lead for quite a while, so yeah, quite happy with where we are now. Lap 8 of 14, we're going to jump onto lap 9 now, so the end of lap 9, and we've got that 2nd gap. Everything's going pretty good. We're pretty much just chilling. DRS is enabled, and someone is out behind. That was Quan. Quan has spun, so that now we have 2 seconds to Rishi to the 2nd place, and a lap later Brados retires, and that's going to bring out another safety car. So this was not ideal. We wanted to keep that 2-second lead, not have any pressure on us, since Quan had not retired, he'd just spun and gone to the back, so that wasn't ideal. So we're going to have only 2 laps of racing. We're going to cut to the end. This time we're not going to go early, because we don't know if people are going to expect it or not, so we're going to wait all the way to the line. So just switching it up, making sure people don't know what we're going to do, and yeah, that's pretty good for us. Having that sense of mystery on safety car restarts is always good. And we go a bit earlier than probably what the others are expecting. Didn't work as much as the others, but behind, they're almost going 3 wide into turn 1, and that's just going to cause them to hold each other up, and me and Rishi are going to get away pretty easily. Only 5 tenths back to Rishi's. We're on the final lap now, so yeah, we haven't been pressured. I don't think Rishi was trying to really make a move. He did have that 5-second penalty, but he couldn't close on the straights, he told me. that was just a bit too fast. So maybe having the bad setup that had low downforce and low ride height has helped us here. But coming through to the final couple of corners, making sure we don't lose any time. We don't want to spin at the final corner here, so seems like it's going to be good enough. We're going to take our second win in a row. That's something we haven't done before. 2 wins in a row. And yeah, so that is P1. Rishi ended up going down to P5 with the penalty. Midas was P4. But that is very good race for us, because that means we're now up into 5th in the championship, only 40 points behind the leader. So it's all to play for in the end. And in the constructors, we're only 15 points behind, or 16 points behind. So this is what we want. And yeah, so there's going to be a week break, no video next week, but join us in 2 weeks time for it's Mexico round 13. So thank you, see ya.